This is theory question 12b of WAEC of 2022. It says a cone with perpendicular height 24 centimeters has a volume of 1200 centimeters cube. Find the volume of a cone with the same base radius and height 84 centimeters. We are asked to take pi as 22/7. This question tells us that there are two cones. The first one, I'm going to call that cone 1, has an height of 24 centimeters. So for cone 1, we've got height. I'm going to call that h sub 1 to denote the first cone. That's 24 centimeters. And the volume of 1200 cm cube, I'm going to denote that with v sub 1 equals 1200 cm cubed. We're asked to find the volume of a cone with the same base radius. Of course, cone 1 would have a base radius. I'm going to call that r1. We are not given, so a question mark. Now, since cone 2 has the same radius as cone 1, r2 is going to be equal to r1. Since they are the same, I can just denote them with r and have a question mark in front of them. So this is r, it's a question mark. Both of them have the same base radius. The height of the second cone is 84 centimeters. This is going to be h sub 2 equals 84 centimeters. Of course, we are asked to take pi as 22/7. So in both instances, pi is 22/7, pi is 22/7. And of course, this cone is also going to have a volume. I'm going to call that v sub 2. On cone 1, we know that the volume of a cone is 1/3 the volume of a cylinder, 1/3 pi r squared h. So for cone 1, this is just going to be v sub 1 r sub 1. Of course, since r sub 1 is r sub 2, which is r, I'm just going to leave r as r. But h is going to be h sub 1. Substituting the values, v1 is 1200 cm cube. So this is 1200 equals 1/3 times pi. Pi is 22/7. The radius is r, so we are going to have times r squared here. And the height of the first cone is 24 centimeters. So here, if I cross multiply, I'm just going to have 1200 times 3 times 7 equals 22 times 24 times r squared. Dividing both sides by 22 times 24, I'm going to have r squared equals 1200 times 3 times 7 divided by 22 times 24. The numerator is going to give 25,200 and the denominator is 528. And dividing this, I would get r squared as for the 7.72. Of course, there is a bar here. I'm going to keep this here for a second and obtain the volume of the second cone. Of course, that's what we are asked to find, the volume of the second cone. That's V2. Of course, V2 is also 1/3 pi r squared h2. Substituting these values would have 1/3 pi is 22/7 times, now the radius of the second cone is the same as the radius of the first, which is r. So r squared, we already found that to be 47.72. So this is 47.72 times the height of the second cone is 84 centimeters. So I'm going to have 84 here. If I multiply 22 by 47.72 by 84, I would get 88,186.56. And 3 times 7 is 21. Dividing this, I would obtain the volume of the second cone as 4,199.36, and this is in centimeters cubed. We can leave our answer correct to one decimal place, although we were not asked to do that. So V2 is going to be 4,199.4 centimeters cubed. This is the volume of the second cone. Thank you for watching this video. If you find it useful, kindly like it by giving it a thumbs up. Share to your friends and colleagues on social media. Don't forget to drop a comment and click on the subscribed icon. To get notified when I upload new videos, kindly click on the all, that's the dark bell button on the subscribed icon. Thank you for seeing it once again. See you in the next video.